Hey folks, Dennis Hancock here, the Grassman. Although I don't have any of my grass logo stuff on today, so just through magic, there we are, that's better. Anyway, this week we're celebrating National Forage Week. And you know, we have all been going through talking about our favorite forages. And for the Grassman, there's a lot of things to talk about. In the state of Georgia, we can grow over 60 different forage crops. About 35 different grass species, about 25 different legume species, so there's a lot to choose from. But you know, for me it's kind of like picking my favorite child because I love them all. There's so many of them that I like and so many of them that I use for various purposes. For pasture, for hay production, for silage. You know, whether we're talking about native grasses that were here before any of us were ever here, things like Kentucky 31 tall fescue, which has been a staple for the whole of the southeast for the most part. Bermuda grass, coastal Bermuda grass, for example, that's been planted on over 15 million acres across the southeast and countless other acres around the world. Then you have things like major advancements like Tifton 85. Tifton 85 Bermuda grass is the king of Bermuda grasses. And then even you've got things like soybeans and corn. You know, corn, we consider it to be a forage too. We grow it for silage all the time. So it's all kinds of things. But you know, for a lot of this is very personal. It's just what you grew up with, what you became accustomed to. You know, for me, I grew up on a farm in Kentucky, and for us, it was all about Kentucky 31 tall fescue. That was a big one. That was predominantly what we had in our pastures. I worked on alfalfa for my master's and my PhD work. Both of those projects involved alfalfa, so that's definitely one of my favorites too. But you know, now that I think about it, one that I really think is an underappreciated clover species, one that I think needs to be used a whole lot more in Georgia than what it really is one called red clover. I think red clover has some real advantages, not only for its ability to be grown as an annual in South Georgia, as a winter annual, a long-lived winter annual, but here in North Georgia, using it in tall fescue-based pastures, we can really do a great job of mitigating some of the effects of the fescue toxicosis. It turns out some of the research is showing that red clover has got some other tricks up its sleeve, including things like phytoestrogens that may actually have a major improvement over the standard Kentucky 31 based toxic tall fescue pastures. So I really think that one, right today anyway, is my favorite. Although alfalfa, Tifton 85, man, even Bahia grass, that's great too. They're all good.